One more for the game. Come, sit.
You have passed the 13 gates. And you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back.
Welcome, everyone, to Hand of Fate.
The game begins. One lives and one dies. Let us see what you are made of.
This is Jabby, and we're going to be playing a little bit of this for, not the entire way through. It's technically a roguelike developed by Defiant Development. Sounds about right. So, what you basically have is a near infinitely playable game. Not gonna be playing infinitely because then you guys would never see anything else, obviously. And this is not Minecraft. Minecraft would probably be a whole lot more enjoyable to watch.
Here is the first member of my court, the Jack of Dust. 12 in all must fall before you may challenge me.
That being said, there is a definable way of going through it. We defeat all the 12 members of his court, and then we face the dealer. Now, this isn't some simple, like, you pick a card, whatever one it seems best just happens to be there. Everything is laid out for us. We get that shuffle.
Let the cards fall where they may.
And we get a pad.
Begin.
Now, this doesn't always happen to be the same order. And it can, in fact, branch off several times by the time we get through with this. So, we have to take things carefully because there's, if you notice down in the bottom left over there, we have our gold, food, and health. Health is used for fighting, gold's used for buying things, but our food goes down every single time we move.
Illusion or pretense. Here, I'll make an exception.
I bet you will. Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention. And you notice he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. Seemed suspect. So, we don't have 20 gold, as we see down there. And giving him bread from our plate reduces our food. Let's ask him what he needs. Eh? That worked. Shields with the trait allow the hero to reflect projectiles at the attacker. This must be performed with precise timing as the projectile draws near. Sweet! Now, one of the other things about this is the battle system this game has.
You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield. Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive.
I plan to. But this follows a very Batman Arkham Asylum fighting style. The Twisted Canyon.
That first moment, that glinting weapon, The call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it.
Let's see what it has. See a weapon glinting in the sunlight, laying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. Climb down to retrieve it, or leave it. This is fairly early on, so I feel safe going to retrieve it. See? Pretty good chance.
Choose from these options.
I'm gonna take that one. Alright, draw one equipment. I got a sword. Press X to strike at enemies. Yeah.
A moment to savor. That will make you much more effective.
Indeed. Let's go for the next. The Maiden.
Fair Merith. I'm not surprised to find that this encounter remains vivid in your memories.
One day, in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. Ask for supplies. Ask for gold. Longer life is, I believe, greater health. Supplies is more food. Gold is gold. We seem to be doing pretty well on the first two, so let's ask for gold. Alright.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Ooh. We got some good money now. The greatest magic artifacts were forged long ago and have only limited uses before their power is spent. Use them wisely, and they may guide you to victory. Farewell, mortal. Bye-bye, elf lady.
Bound once more, seeking the heart of it all.
And the last card in the set is always the stairs, unless it's the boss. And it's kind of predictable. I'm kind of saddened that it still makes you use a food to go there. But if you're ever in a pinch and you really need to get to that next stage, you go down the stairs. You can turn back, but it's not really going to help me here.
You are on the final floor of our simple map. Your opponent waits here for you. Find him. If you defeat me, well, it is early to be talking about victories and losses. Let us see what you're made of.
The ambush. A slight rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in grave danger. Draw one monster card. This comes from the bad guy deck. It's the Three of Dusts. This means that as we transition, and this is a cool little transition. Hero, shield, weapon. There's gonna be three bad
You can now
guys.
counter your opponent's attacks. Hit the counter button when you see the flashing indicator.
Alright. Now, one of the things I'm not too keen about is I feel like this game has a little bit of a delay, but we'll deal with it. There we go. Not too bad a start. While searching the area for anything worth salvaging, you realize that one of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. Just kill the heck out of him. I fail. When you recover, you find yourself alone with the dead. Well, at least you didn't get hurt any. Let's go up. The Jack of Dust.
You have reached my first champion. A good man driven to madness by a war that took all from him. Wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron I forge my tools. Now we see your metal.
Let's go.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Awesome. Tokens. I said this is a deck building game. We need those tokens to unlock more cards. The Four of Dust. Ooh, that's a nice looking sword you got there.
Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered. Get out of the way or stop them with your own counterattack.
Yep, messed up there. Now, the camera angle does not fill me with joy. Boom! 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 Combo! Oh, that hurt. Okay. Need to dodge out of that. Yeah! Shield bash in the face! And so we gain
Down
victory.
into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave, poor soul. One champion has been sent to the cabinet. Yet we are only at the start of our road. You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your memories, and your resolve. Few fall at the first hurdle. None reach the last. We have wagered, and you have won. You may claim your rewards, yet I will also claim mine. As you improve, so do I. Balance must be retained.
As you heard, this was the simple first map. Let's see what new cards we get. Jack of Skulls. Sounds like the next bad guy. Dead King's Hall. New adventure point. Local peasant. Awesome. Devil's Choice. Not so awesome. The River. We shall ford it. And Captain of the Gods, who seems to be asleep. Next token. As reward for defeating the Bandit Jack, you receive these new cards. Ooh, armor. Different armor. Mercenary contract. Okay, so a way to get more money. Some more armor. I think that's a potion. And Desperate Measures, which is a big old hammer. Hammers are really strong, but really slow. You will find that I don't like using them. New challenge. The Bandit Attack.
Shall we deal again?
And that, guys, is how it goes. Man, this guy is cool. Like, just watch him. Whoa. I wish I could shuffle cards like that. That'd be the best way to shuffle. For now, though, I think that'll be it for us. We defeated our first opponent, cleared the first hurdle. There are 11 more to go, though. And then the big guy himself. Till then, this is Jabby. Hope you have a good one, guys.